Let's go back now into town. Well, actually, before we get into town, we should finish Blaine.
Oh, yeah.
So we didn't even do that. Yeah. We didn't even do
We're
that.
jumping around like crazy in this one,
I know.
but that's fine.
That's fine.
It's because, again, it feels like two books.
Yeah.
In my memory, it feels like we already talked about Blaine. But the reality is that Roland forgot the face of his father, and Eddie killed Blaine with jokes.
Yeah.
Childish baby jokes.
I know.
He stupefied him.
And I love how Roland afterwards is just like, I need to apologize.
Yeah, I love that. And he actually manned up like, I was wrong.
Yeah.
And you saved us with your stupid jokes.
Yeah. I don't know. I think Roland was still right. I don't care if that's what saved him. That was a stupid riddle.
I gotta tell you, though.
But they weren't riddles, they were jokes.
Jokes, yeah.
I love the fact...
But they were supposed to be telling riddles.
Yeah, they were. But I did love the fact that Eddie, that delivery, I don't know if you guys audiobooked, I did the audiobook. That delivery was like, I think I was listening to it at 1.25, and it was delivered on like crazy, just the intensity that he was like, joke, joke, joke.
Yeah.
He just kept going and going and going, and I just, that part was really, really
It was so
intense.
and then he went full gunslinger mode, drew and like,
just
like unloaded.
Yeah.
On the computer screen.
Little did Roland know back when he was in the city in possession of the Pusher's body, and he was taking the ammunition, and he's like, what would I ever need 125 bullets for? Now he's like sharing all his guns and ammunition.
I know.
And but
I think one thing humanity has always proven is true is that if you can find enough resources, you'll also find a way to spend it.
Yeah.
You like
very true, director.
You use resources in direct correlation to the amount available.
Yeah.
Right.
But so they kill Blaine. Very happily, they kill Blaine. Mm-hmm. And
I just love thinking of like
Blaine
this
was such a pain
as like a kind of somewhat like hobbyist programmer. I just love thinking of like just him hearing these things and not being able to calculate it and just going like in this infinite loop that like overheats his brain.
So I loved this next part after they murder Blaine through stupidity. Which, by the way, he wanted to die anyway, that bastard. So screw him.
Yeah.
But the next part, I don't know if you guys read this at all, but I absolutely loved it. And the Kansas that they go in is the Kansas of the Stand. And they make that extremely clear, including our good old buddy Randall Flagg's jeans and cowboy boots. Mm-hmm. And I don't know, Captain, did you have a chance to read The Stand at all?
I did not. I have not read The Stand, but it's on my to-do list.
Yeah, so in this book, at least, I don't know if it's true still or not, but in this very book, Roland says that this might be the closest world to theirs, and I wonder if Stephen King is implying how close the crossover is. And when I read The Stand again in the future, I'm going to pay very close attention to good old Walter / RF's cowboy booted track through Kansas to see if he ever takes a little detour. Maybe
and buys the Kansas City Royals and renames them the Monarchs.
Yeah, something like that. I love the name of their Coke in this world.
Sure. Yeah,
sure. What was it again? It's like it was something hilarious.
Something with an N.
Yeah, like
is this from a different book?
No, this.
This is from the end of this book.
They go to Nazazaz or some goofy ass name.
Something like that. Yeah,
it's hilarious. There's no Coke instead.
I don't remember that either.
Next time, this is perfect. Next time I won't leave. Renouncing the tower. This is your last warning, and have a great day, RF. Below that, a little drawing of a thundercloud. It's so awesome.
Yeah, they got like school box lunches.
Yeah.
When they get kicked out.
Oh yeah.
They sleptwalk away with school box lunches. Yep. I'm gonna find this too. This ridiculous.
Oh, it's Nazala.
Nazala, that's it. Nazala instead of Coke.
Nazala.
Yeah. So
That's a much better word for it.
Nazala.
Yeah.
So I did really like that.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, so anyway, they're in this Kansas, which has been devastated by a quote-unquote plague.
Yeah, it seemed like the entire country of the United States had been devastated by the plague, right?
I thought.
Yeah.
Yeah, the entire world, yeah. It's kind of implied that it's the whole world.
They found a note about the old woman in the east and the whatever man in the west on the windshields, which direct notes of the stand. So, guys, if you're going to read that, at least you have a little hint, self-advertising for what you might be expected to come across there.
Some Easter eggs.
This is actually the first Stephen King's book that I've ever read.
Oh.
Really?
Wow.
Oh, you didn't do Pet
Crazy,
Cemetery
Ben.
with us?
I
forgot.
I don't know what that was.
It's so good, Ben. Read it.
We did do some Pet Cemetery. The Stand we'll definitely have to do at some point.
Cool.
It's quite. I mean, there's all kinds of them. The other crossovers being a lot of his books. So
Yeah.
we could always do it and other things. But regardless,
There definitely is a small part of me now that I know like what this world kind of consists of that I wish I could have or even had the time to read like all of Stephen King's books and then read this because I know that it kind of balls them all up and uses them as inspiration.
it does. But
Yeah.
the good thing about this is he's been writing his books all along.
Right.
So this was actually one of his first ones, which is why he says like, why shouldn't all my other books not somehow touch it because it started before all of the other ones?
Oh, so it actually some of it came in reverse, where he took these characters and then put them into the other books or used them in other books.
I think that he started this and he just found it accidentally all culminating.
Right, that's cool.
But so I think you're okay reading it in whatever order you want. But it's kind of cool.
I don't think it's a huge deal, but it would have been kind of cool to get those and then come through this and be like, oh, I know him.
Yeah.
Oh, I know that.
Yeah. The epilogue in the audiobook recording was really, really insightful. Stephen King himself mentions at the very end, he's like, I've written enough short stories and novels to fill a universe, but the Dark Tower series is my Jupiter, meaning that like everything else I've done is smaller in comparison to the world of the Dark Tower. And for him, that's like one of his major accomplishments in all of his stories is this Dark Tower series.